Well, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy JD. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a great start to your week. In this episode, I want to do a follow-up on the whole Rip Curl situation because we have a response from the company, and it's just a little response, if I must say that, damage control. And I also want to show you guys this recent interview Bethany Hamilton did on Fox News. You know, this whole story has become such a big thing. A few days ago, the company made headlines for using a male identifying as a woman to promote women surfing because, well, it makes total sense. It really does. Anyway, it caused justifiable backlash all over social media. It got so heated for the company, they deleted the video they used of the surfer, Sasha Lowerson, and what makes this whole story a lot worse is not so long ago, they actually dropped Bethany Hamilton from their brand, reportedly due to her views on men competing in women's sport. She came out and said she would refuse to compete if the World Surf League upheld their policy of allowing men to compete in women's surfing. So what she basically did was stand up for truth, reality, common sense, women's sports, women's surfing, and apparently, well, that's just so scary to some people out there. Who would have guessed? Welcome to our lovely modern society, ladies and gentlemen, but this has been labelled Rip Curl's Bud Light moment, and so many women out there aren't happy about this and are refusing to spend any more money on the company. Well, we now have a response from the Women's Rip Curl Instagram page that was posted 4 days ago. I know, I'm a little bit late. They've also limited the comment section on so many posts on this account and on their main account because they don't want people flooding the comment section telling them how wrong they were. They go on to post the following. Our recent post has landed us in the divisive space around transgender participation in competitive sport. We want to promote surfing for everyone in a respectful way, but recognize we upset a lot of people with our post, and for that we are sorry. To clarify, the surfer featured has not replaced anyone on the Rip Curl team and is not a sponsored athlete. Yeah, so it's just a classic PR written response, but you know, I just refuse to believe nobody involved with this campaign did not know this was going to happen. How could you not know you were going to get backlash from this? It's one of the biggest issues right now, especially surrounding women's sports. But I guess it's like a lot of these brands, they think they can virtue signal and insult the intelligence of everybody and get away with it because they don't respect the customer. But more and more people are showing these brands that the more you do this, the more we're just not going to shop with you. We're going to find other brands that know, for example, what a woman is, but they've actually found themselves in a sticky situation because now they're distancing themselves away from this. They're getting a little bit of backlash from the LGBTQ community and its allies. One user goes on to post this. Hey there, I noticed your social media post with the trans surfer and I wanted to express mine and my friends' disappointment in your decision to delete it. Embracing diversity is something to be proud of, not apologize for. Your initial post was a step in the right direction, really? And it's disheartening to see you backtrack due to backlash. Inclusion matters and I hope you reconsider your stance. I used to be a big fan of your brand, but I can't support it anymore, especially with my surf equity group and LGBT surfers community. Apologizing for such a beautiful post showcasing women in the water, including a trans person, was a poor decision. I hope you reconsider, as fighting for inclusivity is what attracts many of us to future brands. I couldn't agree more. What was a really positive step forward in inclusivity in surfing has become an incredibly disappointing corporate backflip. I was so upset that you felt the need to apologize for what was a huge step in the right direction. Can't believe you gave in to the trolls at Rip Curl Women. Be better. Word. Thank you. Totally agree with you. What a shame for your anti-trans position. Now, obviously, the comments with people not being too happy about them taking this inclusive approach in the very first place outweighs these comments, but it's almost like, and you know, it's kind of common sense, if you don't get involved with political issues, this doesn't happen. Just sell the product and that is it. Wow. I mean, who has nobody ever thought of that one? I think they need to employ some smarter people, but hey, look, that's just me. Now, Bethany Hamilton, who, you know, was dropped by Rip Curl, as I said, for her views on men competing in women's sports, was interviewed by Fox News on this matter, and this is what she had to say. Take a watch.
So what do you say to leading athletic organizations that feel compelled to permit biological men to compete in everything from surfing to swimming, cycling, even weightlifting?
I feel like society is kind of like losing its grip on like the physical strength differences because it's very clear and it just seems so wrong and so unfair. And as a mother now of a daughter, I had a daughter last year. I have 3 boys and a girl. I want my daughter to have all the chance that she can in whatever sport she may do. And so she definitely motivates me to be like, hey, people, like, what the heck is going on here?
Reality.
And
yeah, well,
I just stand for...
Yeah, Bethany, I'm sorry, let's talk about the reality of surfing and what you need to be excellent. I mean, a top surfer, the type of athleticism, balance, upper body strength, and why do men and women in that arena differ?
Yeah, it's quite a bit a big difference still, and always will be, I think. You know, you look at big wave surfing in particular, like men can just paddle into waves so much faster, so much stronger, so much more with just like this beast mode approach. And like girls are pushing themselves, and I'm so proud of this current generation. There's so many young girls shredding so hard and pushing female surfing, and it's just so cool to see and be a part of.
Well, if the top, let's say, 100 female surfers in the world, could a high school surfer who's maybe not won any competitions, who happens to be a strong young man, would he have the upper hand or the upper body to perhaps compete in those categories?
Yeah, well, when the World Surf League first announced allowing male-bodied athletes to come compete against the females, my first thought went to, certain countries and the guys that maybe aren't quite good enough to make it on tour, and they would come and dominate. It would be terrible. There's so many incredible companies out there that are doing incredible things. There's 75,000 companies on Public Square who stand for American values, families, females, males. Like, there is a movement, and if you want to support this beautiful movement that, has like just everything in order, so to say, and like a little less insane, check out Public Square. I'm doing a book event coming up. We're reading books to children at the library, and my book's called Surfing Past Fear by me and Brave Books.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's inspiring children to overcome their fears, to face this world with courage. We don't have to be caught up in all the chaos, but we can go out there and live life beautifully and make a difference. And I'm here to remind the next.
Yeah, Bethany, you're incredibly gracious and it's so inspiring on so many levels. Bethany, thanks so much. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, so she seems like a great woman, right? Very down to earth. And as I said in my previous video, a very good role model for girls, women out there who want to get into surfing. She's got an amazing story, and it is such a shame Rip Curl felt like they had to drop her because of her views, but she's standing up for women's sports, women's surfing, and that must always be applauded. I imagine it's going to be a very bumpy road for Rip Curl in the coming weeks. I mean, when they finally turn the comments back on their Instagram posts, that's going to be a very interesting sight to see. But leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen, on this story. I want to hear how you guys feel. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out.